Hello and welcome. Now we already know that the Bajaj Pulsar 250 is coming as the new flagship for this 20-year-old and very successful model line. So let's dive into the details. We also know that the Pulsar 250 is not going to be one but two motorcycles. There's going to be the NS250 Street Fighter and the 250F quarter-fed motorcycle. Save for these form factors, the two motorcycles are a big departure from the Pulsar lineage we know so far. The Pulsar NS250 appears to be much sleeker than its 200cc counterpart and features sharper and longer tank shrouds that are more low-slung too. The headlight seems to have a much sleeker design, and its highlight will also be a nicely molded panel that houses an all-new instrumentation console. The 250F on the other hand will use a quarter fairing, a form factor similar to the 220F, but this one too will feature a much sleeker and sharper design. The vertical twin-pot headlight design of the 220F isn't carried over, and instead the headlight assembly looks similar to the NS250 sibling. The 250F features a translucent dark visor which appears smaller and seems to have a clean, floating design with no visible bolts. The turn blinkers sit higher up than the 220 and are LED. The 220F continues to use non-adjustable clip-on handlebars, while the NS250 will get a conventional flat and wide handlebar. Both the motorcycles have a common sharp tail section reminiscent of the Pulsar models from the late 2000s. It features split grab rails and the signature twin slat tail lights, albeit with a boomerang shape now. A floating bracket holds the registration plate and the rear blinkers, while the mudguard is a two-piece wheel hugger type mounted on the swing arm like the compact Sari guard. The stubby twin-port upswept exhaust canister, much similar in design to the Dominar 250, completes the look. Adding a sporty touch are the belly pan, dual-tone paint schemes with many matte black panels as the Dominar, mesh inlays in the side panels and tank shrouds like the older Pulsars, and 10-spoke 17-inch wheels which are elements common to both the Pulsar 250 twins. Both motorcycles feature LED lighting all around, and the headlamps will be the bi-beam projector type. The tank is expected to have a 13-liter capacity and features a USB port on its leading edge. The instrumentation doesn't seem to be as modern as one would expect and features a 3-port layout with two LCDs flanking an analog tachometer. I expect this instrumentation to have Bluetooth connectivity to show incoming calls or turn-by-turn navigation, but the test mules don't seem to have any additional controls on the switchgear to control these functions on the go. The go for the new Pulsar twins comes from a new 250cc single-cylinder engine which is air-cooled and features a freestanding oil cooler between the tank shrouds. This is also an all-new engine that is expected to power a slew of upcoming products from Bajaj and features a simpler layout and construction than its counterpart in the Dominar 250 to keep the costs in check. For the same cost-saving reasons, I don't expect the electronically actuated variable wall timing, which Bajaj patented very recently, to make it to this particular 250cc engine. The engine will redline around the 10,000 RPM mark and is likely to put out over 24 PS of power and around 22 Newton meters of torque with a claimed fuel economy of over 40 kilometers to a litre and an engine oil capacity of around 2 litres. At least from the shots of the test mules, it seems like the Pulsar 250 twins are likely to ride on a twin tubular cradle frame like the 220F with no down tube, instead of using the more expensive perimeter frame like the 200 NS. The frame seems suspended by 41mm standard telescopic forks, a preload adjustable rear monoshock, and a conventional box-type swing arm. Expect the new Pulsar 250s to tip the scales around the 150 kg mark. Now, some of you may have heard about Endurance Systems, a supplier of great local and global presence. They are known for their forging and casting solutions. They work very closely with Bajaj for wheels, chassis, suspension systems, etc. Now, in 2020, Endurance acquired Grimeca. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's an Italian firm. It's also been a long-time supplier for Endurance. Now, their expertise is braking solutions for motorcycles and light vehicles. These brakes find their way onto the new Pulsar 250s as well, replacing the bi-brake brakes that have served the Pulsars for years. Expect a single 280mm disc up front and a 230mm disc at the rear, equipped with dual-channel ABS. Now, the new Pulsar 250s will be launched on October 28, 2021. But don't expect deliveries to happen by Diwali, because these motorcycles will reach dealerships only by November 11 and the deliveries will start soon after. With plenty of cost savings visible on the test mules, my guess is that the Pulsar 250 twins will undercut their rivals from Yamaha and Suzuki and its own sibling, the Dominar 250 as well. Between Rs 1.45 lakh to 1.55 lakh ex-showroom is my estimate on the pricing. What is your estimate for the pricing of the Pulsar 250 twins? Also, what are your expectations from the NS250 and the 250F? Do you think these would be the names for these two motorcycles? Do let me know all of this in the comments below. We are going to be riding this motorcycle very soon, so stay tuned to Overdrive for the review. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you found this information useful, please give us a thumbs up and please share this video with your biker buddies. Thank you so much for watching.